196,000 a year in overtime right there.
Good to see you, Willie.
One person making 196,000
Good to see you,
overtime.
buddy. We haven't seen each other for a while.
How do you feel
How
about that? 196,000 you
I
made
think it's great.
just in overtime last year. You're really pleasing the city of LA.
Wow.
343,000 you made total last year, but 196,000.
Are you excited about the event today?
I'm actually, you know what, you make as much as the governor in overtime. The governor makes 206,000 a year. You make almost that just in
I
overtime.
love it, man.
Boy,
Good to see ya.
you're really milking the
Where we
system.
gonna get coffee
And you know the
then?
best part about it is
What's
you don't live in LA. We both know where you live down south.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
You know where?
Come on now.
I know, it's a nice
Come
little
on
house.
now.
We planted some trees probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Got it, buddy.
But yeah, that's taxpayer money right there. Biggest welfare queen right here.
All right. Now, I don't know if these numbers are accurate, but let's just assume they are. Is there any issue with this officer or this sergeant making this much money? In my personal opinion, I don't think it is. Now, some of you guys are going to say, oh, well, that's because you're biased, you're a police officer. Well, no, you have to realize something. You don't understand the nonsense that a lot of our public safety officers have to put up with. All the things that you don't want to deal with, they have to deal with because we call them to respond to it. And so there's a lot of things that you don't see that go into being a public servant. And I'm not talking about law enforcement, I'm talking about fire, corrections, parole, you name it. And so I don't think we should be scrutinizing how much money this guy makes. As if anything, I think especially, and I'm talking from a national perspective, I think law enforcement and public safety officials are underpaid. The second thing that I want to highlight is, look, it says 178,000 of this is made on overtime. Now, yes, that's a lot of money, but you got to realize that's time away from his family. That's time away from quality of life. That's time. So a lot, even though he's making that much money, for all I know, he may not have the quality of life that he wants simply because he's working all the time. There's an old saying that says, what does it mean to work all this overtime? You don't even have enough time to spend that money. So let's be careful at scrutinizing public safety officials for making a certain amount of money. Don't get me wrong. If there are people that are public servants that are making money corrupt and they are, they're benefiting off of money laundering scandals, which we've seen, they are doing things that are unethical and immoral, then yeah, all day, let's call them out. And I'll be the first to line up with you on the front lines. But for officers or people out there that are working overtimes, doing what they're supposed to be doing, don't be mad just because they decided and they made the decision to go do it. You have that equal opportunity to go and make the same amount of money if you wanted to. The choice is up to you. So let's be careful on how we do that, because these people do a phenomenal job responding to things that most of us don't want to have to respond to.